they call blockade. Before that happened, Awolowo already pulled out of the government of Gowon. But he was the one who advised the government, and Gowon used that. What did they do? For the first 2 years of the war, all of the crude oil from the eastern part of Nigeria, the Biafran government, the Biafran administrators, they were still able, right, to trade in their oil, and then for weapons or for food and the rest of that. But the moment they go on, effect that blockade, food couldn't come in, weapons or anything couldn't come in, right? In fact, people couldn't go out. It was used later. And that's what I said. There was a time I told you, I said, if you want to read your history, it is so good to read the history. But when you read history, right, what you should try and do is to make sure that you are not, or you don't become, the prisoner of that history. The most you can do from that history is to what? Learn from it and never repeat what others what they did. That's my own belief in any way, yeah? However, if you now go forward afterward, Yorubas and Igbos have lived, not just Yorubas and Igbos, so including people from every part of Nigeria, we have kind of lived so peacefully until now, when the Fulani terrorists, when they bring in their guns. So, like I said, when you want to read the history about Nigeria, about our ancestors, I don't want you to think our ancestors were innocent of this or that, that your ancestors or the people before us were saints. As much as you have read good things about what and what they did, right? The terrible things they also did for that time, if you read so many of them, some of you will feel like, but why did they do that? It is no longer in your place, right? To what? To undo what they have done. The only thing that is on your place is to make sure that what led to what they did, that you don't become instrumental into repeating that. That's why they say, he who failed to learn from history is bound to repeat same. So I have read the history, and I've discovered that as much as I've read lovely stuffs and then achievement of those who came before us, I did read about horrible things they did too. And in this case, they are mostly not relevant, except when you want to use it to keep people divided. But when it comes to justice, as the bombs were shelling in Biafra, a young Wole Soyinka, they embark on a journey that would have ended his life, but it didn't. But it ended him in jail. Why? When he could see the injustice against the Biafrans, right? And many Yorubas like that who actually left to fight on the behalf of, on the side of the Biafra. That is the type of Yorubas, right? That should inspire the young people like us who are totally against the establishment that brought us to this level. I don't know if I make any sense to you, but it doesn't really have to make any sense to you. But here is the point. Fact from fiction. Something I have figured, I've found out. There are more Yorubas doing obedience today than Yorubas who are doing a Milokon. And guess what? Like I said, they might not have been tried. Are you with me? They may not have been tried or what they are capable of doing when it comes to challenging the establishment or ending it. They might not have tried. But when you look around today, please don't pretend that you are shocked, because it is happening. And guess what? When 8 months ago, right, from my own observation, 8 months ago, if you say you are Obi this or that, as a relic boetifnumbu, if you say you are Obi this or that, these weres will publicly call you boldly. They don't know you. They will boldly call you Omo Ali. Have you noticed that has somehow subsided now? Or you haven't? You haven't. Anyway, it's all right. I have. People, the Emilokon, the Agberos, the Oshins, the Cretins, and the rest of them that are only after what? they can actually be offered or be given by this APC. Any small thing, you must be Omo Ale. You are Omo Ale. Only Omo Ale will not support Tinubu. Only Omo Ale, this or that. Have you noticed that that has subsided? They hardly call anybody Omo Ale anymore. Or you haven't noticed? I'm not saying they don't. They still do it. But have you noticed that? Because the number seems to be, the numbers of them, most of them who are now joining this obedient, this or that, is drowning those who thought they could blackmail everybody to ignore the failure of APC, ignore the involvement of Tinubu, ignore the failure of APC in southwest Nigeria. Because Tinubu is a Yoruba man. So when they are using that tribe, this tribe, that tribe, it got to a point. Tinubu started disgracing them. Bala Blue, Bulu Bala, deposit for roasted corn. They go to make deposit for Agbado. They go to do all of that. And you know, the disgrace. Then some of them started retracing and swear like, oh, this thing don't make sense. So this thing will tear Nigeria anyway. Muslim. Baba, live story now. That you tried it in Kaduna, or you have a Christian somewhere, or you have Muslim somewhere. Baba, use your common sense now. Do you really think these guys, they didn't know why they did that? Of course, and people know. Now, it's like more people are now kind of drowning those who are calling people Omo Ale because of Tinubu. Now, people will say, so you are calling me Omo Ale because of Tinubu? Are you serious? Are you actually serious? So people are now taking it up, and the number is like, I did my findings, so when I still get 34 days, I'll be 33 days. So if I tell you, say Fire Day Mountain, Baba, I am trying to speak on behalf of Tinubu and Atiku, APC and PDP. They won't tell you. They won't. And those who are following them, right, they are banking on the old traditional thing, rigging, buying, and all of that, and everybody will learn a lesson. About a month too, the areas at first, let me tell you something. This is Mayegun's diary political. What I do best in the last 9 years is to spend my time to make you pay attention to things that ordinarily you will read, you will pass. And when I let you pay attention to it, because I will let you pay attention to every detail in order for you to at least have a clue of where and why, of where things are going and why things are happening the way they are happening. So that you don't live in a world that you have to create yourself because you don't understand what is going on. That's what I've been doing for 9 years. Mayegun's diary political. I coined that because I believe that politics affects all of us, all our lives. Don't you think so? Please, this is not an intention to commit blasphemy. Out of respect, to all of you who believe so strongly, who are very faithful, religious, and all of that. What I'm about to say now is not actually to commit any blasphemy. Out of respect, okay? And after saying this, if I say what I'm about to say, and the were to wa lori e, that religious were to wa lori e, started making you to begin to sound like madman, I'll tell you, I'll take back that, okay? But for the genuine people who are religious, who are this, Christians and Muslim, right? What I'm about to say now, is not to lessen this. So, in reality, government is more powerful than God when it comes to which of them's decision can actually affect you right now and your life for the rest of your life. And you'll be asking, God, why? God, why me? Why is this happening to me? That's how much government is. They are everything in your life. The money you are spending, they print the money. The birth certificate that says you are born on so date, they issue that and authorize that. Yes. When you are born, right? The part of the economy you are going to fall into, whether you're going to fall into the economy of where you're going to remain poor, or you're going to fall into the category where you're going to see the opportunity that's going to give you the chance and leverage, the government balance all of that. The government decide what is a crime and what is not a crime. The government decide when to put you away or let you walk free. The government, that's how powerful they are. And that's how much they can turn your life around. The government is so powerful that despite the law, they can take over everything you have without answering to anybody. Everything, including your life. Yes. Have you not seen? Police will come around, they will shoot you and kill you. That's it. End. They can't give life, but they can take it. That's how powerful government is. So when you now put criminals in charge of all those day-to-day of your life, the type of teachings they are giving your children, the type of education they are exposing your children to, the type of opportunity they are giving to them, all of these are decided by the government. They call them policies, different policies. Do you understand how powerful that is? Now, if you have to let criminals run the show, and then you turn around and you start praying to God to come and do something or fight for you, or God should come and deal with them. God doesn't work that way. You know it. If not so God they work, the poor people in Nigeria will be the most feared people in the world today. Nobody call on God to punish their criminal leaders more than the poor people in Nigeria. In agony, in tears, some of them in blood, only for you to see the criminals rewarded with another something more powerful to deal with you. That is the essence of government. And that's how much it means when you support criminals who are actually out to ruin you. Do you get that? Anyway, the Obidients who have now become the Egungweja here and there, up and down. In Nigeria, you have 6 geopolitical zones, 36 states, 774 local government areas. All these 774 local government areas, 36 states, all of them are divided into 6 regions. And they call them geopolitical zone. So on Mayegun's diary political, I factored in how much politics affect our lives, everyday life. And when I see these criminals take action or do something, whatever they are doing, I spend my time to explain them to you, how they affect you, whether you are living in Nigeria or you are not living in Nigeria, whether you are a Christian or you are a Muslim. It doesn't really matter if you have no religion, whether you are from the south or you are from the north. I do my best to explain the politics of all of these people to you, including religion, because I understand them very well. I do. And I believe that the more people know, the better armed they will be. And one day, when they hear that the establishment will go down today, they won't be out and be asking questions like, okay, why, what should we do? Because they would have been much aware of what they are up against. And that's exactly what you are witnessing today. The Obidients watching me right now, I call you the Akama. And that's exactly what you are doing. 6 geopolitical zone, southeast, comprising the Igbos. South political zone, comprising the Ijos, Ishegiris, Calabaris, the Niger Deltans. They were southwest geopolitical zone, comprising the Yorubas and others. Then you've got the North Central. What is North Central? How come we didn't have South Central? Because none of this old partitioning was done with the consent of the people in Nigeria. Just some group of people drafted this whole thing, and they got it inserted as what you are going to have to use if you want democracy. That was 24 years ago, by the way. None of us had any input. We didn't have any input in it. We didn't have South Central, but we have North Central. Then we have Northwest and Northeast. However, from the look of things, Southeast South. They are now no-go area for PDP, APC. Is a threat that is about to happen with the Obidients. That will be a bad. Now, APC, PDP are not going to pursue winning anymore. They are now pursuing 25% from that zone, which is looking bleak. I mean, bleaker and bleaker every day for those who are tracking their politics like myself. Southwest Nigeria, where Kolu comes from, Tifnumbu, that place, things are changing and moving so fast. As I'm talking to you right now, things are moving so fast that people are now saying Tifnumbu may not even get 40% in Southwest Nigeria. That is even getting more and more Lagos Abobaku mad and angry. So Obi go score 90%. And Ashwaju, Baba, tell yourself the truth. Just go outside there. Of course, you probably would have to rely on buying and rigging. But the point is what I just said true or false? Is it a lie? How long are you going to pretend? That thing is looking bleaker, and it's just about 30 days before the charade. Northern Nigeria, that APC, the ruling party, are cashing out on Tifnumbu every day. Hundreds of millions of naira of Lagos State money. They are funneling it into this whole thing. Bokwari didn't release any money for them. You know, when Bokwari was running for his own position, Tifnumbu and gang put their money together, Abi. You know, as of today, they say Bokwari no release money for Tifnumbu. So every money they are spending, their camp, everything, now Tifnumbu. Governors in Northern Nigeria, they are sending bills to Tifnumbu for campaign in their own states. Can you believe that? Maybe they are not telling you that. Fine, no wahala. So they are putting up different show up north, but that same north, they are complaining that some of them are not even loyal. They are somehow, they are working for Atifku. Now, so Kwakwanso says, hold on. Hold my beer. Who is Atifku? Who is Tifnumbu? Now, these are the traditional politicians, that will always beat their chest. We control here, and I mean get this one, I mean get that one, I mean this and that. Nobody even know Obi for Northern Nigeria. That's what they told us. They forgot that when Kolu was turning over his head at Arewa House, young people from Northern Nigeria on TikTok, they are using Kolu to catch cruise on TikTok. They have seen Kolu as a sick man, weak. Different TikTok videos for Kolu from Northern Nigeria. Atifku said people that are Northern Nigeria youth, majority of them are not on social media. Now they held on to that. Now, but guess what? On that same social media, Omakwakwa cancel social media lastly. They will shut down social media before your election, the way things are going. Because things are going to get so much that it may be able, they may not be able to even campaign anymore. They may just stop campaigning and just say, Emma campaign more. Just go and face the whole team. We'll rig the election. What I'm seeing, because Northern Nigeria now, people will know they give anybody money. Are you with me? Northern Nigeria is being penetrated. Traditional region, traditional base of career politicians. The place them promise Kolu. Obidient don't enter Ramo. They, my friend, forget they don't win anything. Shongba weary. And same thing you are still typing, Abi. You will teach them lesson and all of that. I am showing something I am seeing. These are the people who don't pay anybody money. And nobody goes anywhere without money in this Nigeria. You know that. So your traditional place that you should normally rig and win conveniently. Now, some things are happening within there. You say, make I keep quiet, Abi. Just they play. Shall you get? So I got the news earlier. They said that Obi will be in Kano. So I'm going to take you to Kano. After I take you to Kano, show you what I saw in Kano, then I'm going to take you to Benue, where Sowore, my man, and indeed, met his own people in Benue with his own message too. There's something I'm going to say to you after this anyway. So, but let's go to Kano. But before we go to Kano, by the way, I think The first thing that came was that they said that some northern cleric have come together to endorse Peter Obi. But the best way I see that we sit down in the center. Now that Baba Ahmed. You know that Baba Ahmed something. The same person that said that Obi is going nowhere. Somehow, and I think the guy is also an active command, and he's also the brother to the vice president to Obi. Suddenly, it be like say they don't move mad up north. Though. Let me show you something. Watch this.
We stand before you today to endure the presidential.
Okay, that's not Baba Ahmed. Now the cleric, Alpha Sheu, at Sheiki. They say all of them for the place. So for northern Nigeria, they have now endorsed Obi. Not me.
We stand before you today to endure the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, His Excellency Peter Obi. We have carefully evaluated the stances and policies of all the candidates and have come to the conclusion that His Excellency Peter Obi is the best choice for our nation. He has a proven track record of standing up for the rights of the marginalized and working tirelessly to improve the lives of all Nigerians. His dedication to fighting corruption and promoting good governance is unmatched. He has shown that he is committed to transparency and accountability in government, and he will work tirelessly to ensure that the resources of our nation are used for the benefit of all citizens. His plans for economic growth and development align with our values of fairness and justice, and will help lift millions of Nigerians out of poverty. He has a clear vision for how to address challenges facing our nation and has experience and leadership skills to implement it. As leaders of the Council of Leadership for Good Governance, we believe that His Excellency Peter Obi is the candidate who will lead our nation to a brighter future. We urge all our brothers and sisters in faith to join us in supporting him and working together to ensure a new Nigeria for all. May Allah bless our nation and guide us on the path of prosperity and peace. ربنا العالمين بذكرك فهو يهدي ويهدي ويتم ويسكن وإذا قلت فهو يسكن والذي يريد والذي أتمنى ربي هب لي حكما وأهلكني بصبره واجعل لسان أسلك في الآخرين واجعلني من ورثة.
So that's their own endorsement of him. And to dispel the general belief of their main media in Nigeria saying that maybe something else, with social media, you can actually get it raw. If you don't see anywhere you have a detailed political analysis or conversation about Nigeria, I think you should join me. I mean, come to my Egun's Diary Political. I can make you understand this, even though I can be very, a little bit pecky or something like sassy. No, I don't even know if that's the right word. Some said you're a little bit cocky. I don't know. But yeah, I can be sometimes, a little bit add some jara and all of that just to make you see how much I actually despise them too. But if you really want to understand them very well, come on, I'll show you. So then I think before anything else, he met with students, women, and all of those before going to the stadium as usual. So I'm going to show you all the clips, okay? The first one, I think this one happened at their stadium, Sonny Abacha Stadium. I don't want us to go there first, okay? Let's go to the hall where he addressed the young people, the women, and all of that in Kano today.
Youth, great.
Sorry, guys.
Youth, great Nigerian students, great
congratulate Kano people. Kano people, thank you. There's 5 questions here. First question.
Let me go down so that I'll be able to see very well.
How will you translate Amajiri Edu? If you have been following my campaign, this is what I've been campaigning and talking about. When they say there's 20 million out of school children, 18 million of them is in the north. And that is one of the things we said we will tackle head on. Those 18 million out of school that I mentioned have learned to read and recite Quran. That means they're intelligent. What I want to say, I want you to be on page. I'll meet them at the point where they learn the Quran and teach them skills.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
I'll meet them at Maghreb where they learn the Quran and teach them skills.
That is translated to Hausa.
a madrasar makarantun da suke karatu ya koya musu sana'o'i.
All of them today to get a job within Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Which assurance are you giving the North that their vehicles and their cars are being destroyed in the East? Remember, Kazati and I are bringing a new Nigeria.
Oh yes, inshallah.
Remember, in this new Nigeria, we promise we are going to secure and unite Nigeria.
Inshallah.
In this setting, in this protecting and securing Nigeria, in this united Nigeria, I assure you that every Nigerian will be secure life and property in every part of Nigeria.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
The life of one Nigeria will be as important as the life of every Nigerian. I will assure you it will happen if everybody chooses to take the law into his hand by destroying anybody's property. We will deal with the person besides him.
Haka take.
Abinda mai jiran gado ya ce, taɓa lafiya na mutum ɗaya kamar ya taɓa lafiyar duk ƙasa baki ɗaya ne. Kuma duk da ba zan iya tunawa in ya ko ayar ba, wannan maganar ta yi tsawo.
Yana cikin Qur'ani.
Yana cikin Qur'ani. Ka san ta ko ayar ba?
Okay, so there's a what? Walaikum salam.
Quran says, "وَمَنْ يَقْتَلْ مُؤْمِنًا مُتَعَمِّدًا
part in the Quran where God is saying that if you kill one person, it's as if you kill the whole of humanity. And that's what the same thing that Peter Obi just said, that if you kill one Nigerian, it's like you killed all of us and anybody that you guys said it anyway.
Peter Obi will separate Nigeria. I said wherever you go, the goal of our government, is to ensure that no Nigerian 10 years from the day we start will ever say, I'm from the east, west, south, north, Nigeria. We'll be able to celebrate Nigeria. I'm in the election because I'm from the east. I tell people not to vote for me because I'm from the east.
See how
I'm not contesting because it's my tongue.
See how attentive they
I'm
are.
contesting as a Nigerian who is qualified to solve the problem of Nigeria.
Yes!
No other part we do what we're doing today, doing this to be able to bring you together to the institution. When I was governor,
It's a long one, but you know what I mean. I'll just give you the bit by bit of that, and I'll keep it in the diary so that in a year time, we can all visit this old video again and say, oh, I remember that. Oh, did he say that? I'm just saying. Sure you get, including Atifku, including Kolu, and the rest of them, just same way I have been keeping the track of all the atrocities of Al-Qaeda People's Congress, APC, Egbekegbe, especially for the past 7 years. I have been keeping the record of all of the atrocities. And that is why I am kind of so surprised that some of you still have time to defend them and come on and ask Mayegun, hey, Mayegun, you need to be fair. Mayegun, what Tinubu do yourself? Hey, Mayegun, waiting Atifku do yourself. That is the weary that I'm trying to save your life from your slavery, which is mental. Asking me, waiting Tinubu do me, waiting Buhari do me, waiting that one do you, waiting that one do you. They don't do me anything directly, but they have done all of us shege, directly and indirectly. You know that. So when you go back and you say, oh, 2016, wow, Mayegun said, 2000, and you know, that's why I'm surprised some of you are like, hey, why are you attacking this Tinubu? Just like this in 2014. This was what I was doing in 2014, telling people, these people are criminals. Tinubu na only. This one na this. Atifku na only. You know, shut up your mouth. We are trying to save Nigeria and rescue Nigeria and change Nigeria and change. I say, they won't dupe you, ni. My friend, shut up. You cannot sit down abroad and be telling us what we want. Do you know what we want, ni? 7 years down the line, some of you are now my fans. Majority of you who told me to shut up my mouth in 2015. Some of you are now my fans. Mayegun have been following you since 2015. Some of you didn't follow me because you liked me then. It was because to find out and continue to try to tell me to shut up, until they can't show everybody shege. You self can't realize, say, Mayegun is right, sha. This will just made Mayegun, they just allow him to be right. Do you understand that now? So yeah, we keep it here as a record in the diary. Let's go back to Kano, and I'll give you piece by piece what I am able to bring back for you to keep up at this piece. You know, here is another one after the town hall. You know, they say town hall is different from. Let me see. Most of you actually know this. Who know this statement? Town hall. A town hall is different from. See, look at them. They have started typing the bulaba, bala blue, blue. Is on record. Let's go back to Kano. This is like his arrival. But which one should I start with? Oh, like I have them here. Okay, let's start with his arrival at the venue, Sani Abacha Stadium in Kano. A brief one. And inside the place, this image. That's inside the entrance into Sonny Abacha Stadium, where they were all trooping in, right? I think there's an image for that. Check this. That's Kano. So if anybody is still telling you that nobody know I'm for Kano, nobody know I'm for the northern Nigeria, you have seen Kaduna, you have seen southern Kaduna, you have seen Mina in Niger State. Now you are seeing Kano. Ababa, I tell you, sir, there are other things they did there. That will tell you that, people that are not paid. Don't forget that, too. You they believe that nonsense. They know they give shishi. Papa, next time, go to any of their rally. Watch them. Record the video. Send them to me. I go share them. Even though anything where you, this time around, with what I'm witnessing today. Are you with me? There is nothing you can bring up against this Obi. That the Obidient army as they are will not shut down. Even if it's true, they will shut it down. It's insignificant. That's how much determined they have been. That's what I've seen. That's not me. That's what I have seen. And I say what I see. I don't try to say no, that I didn't see that. I'm not going to pretend what I see. I would say I didn't see that. Show them where Obi, video Obi, loading money, anything in the bag and everything, they will tell you, go and do more Photoshop. We'll go still support Obi. That's how much it has become. And I'm saying this not because I don't know that the establishment is so shaken enough that they will do whatever it takes to stop him. But can't you ask yourself that if they have something they can use to stop them, by now, they wouldn't have done it. Small person come, tell us about Atifku's SPV. Small shake and all of that. Atifku, what do you call it? Festus Otobokeyamo is already in court. Say, I am ready to die. If I die now, Atifku, Baba, calm down. Nobody they kill you. All of you now thieves. Who you they try to impress? I will go to court. So that this country, we have to do justice to this thing we discover about Atifku. You think say they will get something on Obi? Reno Mokri and the rest of them, they will not be issuing different court cases right now. Say, Obi. They no get. You know, no? So I'm here to show you how much and things you should pay attention to. Don't compare them. That's the mistake some of you are making. If you want to compare their crowd or anything, you are making a big mistake. And I am just here to tell you, and I hope that your fantasy come to pass. And this is not going to be the shock of your life when the whole house start going down. You get it? Have you ever seen a scenario whereby this whole thing now goes down, and right before your eyes, you started seeing your criminal leaders, desperate. Imagine, for example, write today's date down, okay? Just imagine that by the 26th or 26th of February, imagine Tifnumbu and Atifku and Kwakwanso going on national television to accuse Obidients of rigging. Say you no go no say omo wahala. APC say Obidients are rigging. That's what I'm foreseeing. So at the end of the day, some of you who are rooting for them, supporting them, you may end up saying, this is not the turn to shame. Me, I know they for this one. Or maybe I say these people they don't do us shaggy now. They don't deal with all of us. So me, I want to be alive to witness the destruction of this establishment. You don't know. You have no idea. I want to live to witness it. If the Obidients are those who are going to break the record, fine. Do it. Let the fish weigh one rotting. Start rotting from the head. Let's stop pretending. You get what I mean? Sure you get. I'm telling you to pay attention. You are telling me that nothing they happen. That's what you said 8 months ago. Today now you are now saying even though it's gay, he cannot win. But you don't forget, say in just they play. About 8 months, right? Loju a year, 8 months. They became that threat. Igbaolofe agree. Igbaolofe accept. When they tell you say Tifnubu Tilule, cardiac arrest it be Kolu. Is that when you're going to believe that something is wrong? Enemy of Kolu have got because see, karma. When you see these people obedient to all of these guys, now karma. Yeah, they pray for them. Make them be the karma delay. You know, the karma delay. Everybody go back to base, especially all of you who are laughing at us. They are killing your brothers and sisters because of Nigeria. You are laughing at them because you are supporting APC. You are laughing at them. Say Yoruba Nation now. Yoruba Nation now. That's something people are saying from the bottom of their hearts. You are Beroni Jekujele Bisofahed. You decided to start mocking them. Where is your? You are now saying you are now Eyolushi. You are now calling Cotonou Sunday Igboho country because of Tifnumbu. Ejaloma, get ready. You better start seeing all the logo of different groups that want to Yoruba Nation as your plan B. Because the day if Kolulule, the day that Kolulule, bear. Emi ati Amamun Konleo. You better get ready. Any smart Yoruba Nation, you are mocking yourselves. You are mocking your own heritage. You are mocking your real source, the real you. You think say you are doing that because of Tifnumbu? Just thought that you had that too. Now your own problem with that. But anyway, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Amin.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي العاقبة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم ارزق في بلادنا نيجيريا يا الله اللهم ارزق في بلادنا نيجيريا هذا يا الله اللهم نيجيريا هذا يا الله اللهم اجعل سيتاوبي والاتباب عمل في نيجيريا مطمئنا اللهم اجعلهما يا رب العالمين اللهم اجعل سيتاوبي برئيس نيجيريا برحمتك يا الله اللهم اجعل سيتاوبي برئيس نيجيريا يا رب العالمين اللهم اجعله يا مالك الملك يا ذا الجلال والإكرام يا حي يا قيوم يا من ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع العليم اللهم
Okay. Amen. Baba, in Yoruba land, they say if them pray for you, just say amen. Then pray for you, no say amen. If them curse you, what you go do? You don't go fight. And you know, Amen. That was Kano today. And it was for the Obidients. Are you following me, by the way? Are you? No? It won't complete if you don't listen to what he actually told them there. And it's also brief, like as usual, right? It should be part of this. I have told you many times that it's not just what he says or what they say. So many times it is what they don't say. Then the environment, the mood, and all of that. Read the room. That's exactly what I'm saying. Read the room. Don't go and listen to him with, maybe I shouldn't say that. Obedient will tell you, we are listening to him with rap attention. We are opening viewing center all over Nigeria for Obi. That people are listening to his speech. You are telling us not to listen with. I take that back. Do whatever you like. This is what he said in Kano at the stadium.
That is character issue. Daddy, I've told you. Daddy, I've told you what we want to do. Daddy and I want to do the new Nigeria. I know Kano very well. I'm a businessman. The Kano you see today is a ghost of what Kano used to be. Kano you see today is Kano of poverty. People are poor in Kano. I drive round when I came into Kano from Bombay industrial estate to Saradan phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, they're all there. The Samandari market and Kubi market, people are not selling anything any longer. There's no more money in Kano. What we want to do is to bring back Kano to what Kano used to be. That is what we want to do. And we can only do it by putting you out of poverty. And that is what we want to do. We are not in this business to waste everybody's time. They have deceived you. They promised you and delivered nothing. We are not in that. We want you to take what we are saying and you will see it happen. When I was trading, if you look for cash, they'll tell you to go to Kano. Today, banks don't have cash in Kano. Nothing is remaining in Kano. Kano has now become a place where you breed hunger and poverty. We don't want that to continue. What Daddy and I promised is one thing. And I'll tell you one after the other our promise. Our promise is number 1, to secure and protect the people of Nigeria. We will ensure the enemy, the criminals are not stronger than government. one government, and they will not have space in it. We will secure Nigeria. We will unite Nigeria. I've said it. People are here in Kano. People all over the place. We don't want people again saying, I'm from East, I'm from West, I'm from North. We want people to say, we are Nigerians. Where you come from? That is not Nigeria we want. We want that Nigeria where people left the East and came to Kano and had a business. We want that Nigeria where a man from the North became mayor of Kano. Where a man from North became mayor of Enugu. That is Nigeria we want. We don't want Nigeria where you are saying you come from here, you come from here. That is not what we want. We want to remove Nigeria where all they do today is sharing. We want to remove it from consumption to production. Those factories in Mumbai must come back. Those factories in Sharadan phase 1 must come back. Those factories in Sharadan phase 2 must come back. Those factories in Sharadan phase 3 must come back. And Sabon Geri market and TV market must come back alive. We are not in sharing. I and Daddy are different. We will rule by rule of law. When we say we are going to fight corruption, believe us. We are going to fight corruption. People will no longer make money by doing nothing. No. We want to remove the baboon. Let monkey walk, let monkey chop. We want to do. Daddy and I have said it. This election this year, let them not be.
So they call them, it's a long video as well. So I'm just giving you in parts because I actually want to go and listen to Sowore, by the way, before I call it a night. I want to listen to Sowore. Here you get. Somebody was asking me, Mayegun, who are you supporting? Baba, she omo primary 5 in any. You be 5 years old, dunia, I be waiting. I spent about 30 minutes to explain to you, right? That I've not got any dog in this fight. But when it comes to what Nigeria is currently like about to get involved in, I don't expect anybody from APC and PDP, right, to look out anywhere, right, and expect any sort of a fear, what have you. And I said, the Obidients who have now presented themselves as your karma, I am just your referee. Here you get the referee that is going to tell you the truth about all sides. Here you get. Then you can then form your own opinion and say, is this where everything is